What made you want to be involved working with the animal shelter?
I love animals. Animals, they're fantastic. I have a dog at home, but I think what made me want to be involved with Young Williams is that they're doing a great thing and working with the city and the county, taking in homeless animals and working hard to get them fixed up together with the perfect family for the animals. And so, when I was looking for an animal, I came to Young Williams, and in fact, my daughter has a cat that came from Young Williams, so I knew the organization, was happy with it, and got a job here, and couldn't be happier. I mean, getting to work with animals and then doing public relations, it's a perfect match. Couldn't be happier. Great place.
Can you tell me what the adoption process is like here?
Yeah. People will come in, they'll sign in, they'll be matched up with an adoption counselor who'll ask questions, and then there's questionnaires they fill out, and then they'll walk around, find an animal that they want to look at, and you look at as many as you'd like to. They'll kind of just take them and pet them, get to know them, and one-on-one with the animal, and talk some more with the adoption counselor, and there's usually a fee involved, and then some of the animals can go home that day, and some of them have to wait a couple of days. There's a little waiting period, but if it's deemed that that's a good fit, for the animal and the family, then they're matched up, pay the adoption fee, and they're on their way.
What is it like when you help an animal find its home?
What is it like helping one find a home?
What's the feeling you feel?
Oh, it's awesome. We walked around here today, and there's a whole lot of empty dog wings. The lights are off, the crates are empty. That's a very good thing here, because the more lights off that we see, that means we're doing good work and we're helping these animals find a happy home. And when I was talking to a lady, actually she messaged our Facebook page and was looking for a cat, and I messaged her back and I said, I had the perfect cat for you, and she said, okay, we'll come up and take a look at it. And so I was just walking through here, this was last week, I was just walking through and noticed that she wasn't in her little crate, and I was like, I wonder, and I looked in one of the cat rooms where they, families meet with the cats, and there they were, sure enough, and she had that cat, and she ended up adopting that cat and took it home that day. So that was really cool to know that I had a direct hand. I don't usually get to work on the adoption floor, but to know I had a hand in, contacting that woman through Facebook and telling her to come on down, and she ended up taking the animal home with her, that was a great feeling.
How have you guys been working on making it so more animals are adopted each year?
Oh, let me tell you something. Our Facebook page, we have, I think it just went over 41,000 fans this week. We aggressively market the animals that are for adoption. We also market the spay and neuter program. But I think some of the things that we do as far as Mardi Gras in the spring, that's a big event, our biggest event of the year. And that's a wonderful opportunity to educate the public about what we do, and that we have many animals, for adoption. We work with the media every week, all the TV stations, print media here in Knoxville, and we send them pictures. We send them pictures of pets that are for adoption, and say, come get your furry friend. The TV stations, we actually take the pets to the TV stations and have them on the air, and people they'll often call up and say, hey, I saw Baxter on WVLT, and I want to adopt Baxter. Can I come down? And so we're always coming up with new ideas, new promotions. Like we had our Black Friday promotion. Everybody else is doing Black Friday. Why not Young Williams? So we did, and we adopted 78 dogs and cats that day alone. And so that was a great event for us.
What's something different about here that no other animal shelter does?
I'll tell you what, our volunteers are probably what makes the biggest difference. And every one of our volunteers is very passionate about what they do. Like Noah that you spoke with earlier, they love animals. Other places have volunteers, but I think it's our staff, our volunteer staff, that makes the biggest difference. A passion for animals, and they actually make the full-time staff's jobs easier, because if I have a question about an animal, I can go up to Noah and ask him about any one of the animals. He'll know about them, and I don't get the chance to interact with them that much. So it definitely, I think what sets us apart from others is our volunteer staff.
What has been your favorite part about working here?
The people that you see come through the door when they're holding their animal that they've adopted, every one of them leaves with a smile. You know, you don't ever see anybody leaving grumpy. You know, I mean, everybody has a smile when they leave and they're holding or either have their animal on a leash, and you know that they just found their best buddy for life, and that's the best thing, is to see people and the smiles that the animals bring to them.
What's your favorite thing about working with animals?
Favorite thing about working with animals? Well, when I have a stressful day, you know, I think, and not just me, but a lot of the staff, when they have stressful days, they'll just go over there and pick out a puppy and play with it, you know, or pick out a cat. Woman I work with, she'll come out here and just pick up a cat and love on it, you know. It's a great break, you know. Lots of places you work, you can go sit in the break room for 15 minutes. Well, guess what? We get to go play with animals that really love you, so that's probably the best thing.